Alright, today in the 5 series we're going to take a look at Ethio-Jazz. Now Ethio-Jazz is a genre that I'm into. I'm no expert on Ethio-Jazz, but Ethio-Jazz are records that I like to collect. It's a great music, it's a great genre. It came out of Ethiopia in I guess the 70s, it may have been the 60s too, but I guess the 70s. Was played, from what I hear, at cafes, at coffee spots, and they also had shows and concerts because they had their own famous artists in their own rights. In terms of music, it's not really, it's called Ethio-Jazz, but it's not really jazz. It's a mixture of all different styles. It's like there's a little bit of, I hear a little bit of like Asian in there, a bit of gamelan, a bit of Thailand's Lak Tung is in there. You get Latin influences. You also get a lot of James Brown in there. But anyway, it's a very interesting genre. I'm going to move on really quickly. So first off, the album that kind of, maybe the most well-known Ethio-Jazz album and the most well-known artist, Mulatu Atsatke. And this is the Mulatu of Ethiopia. This is the first Ethio-Jazz record that I had, first Ethio-Jazz record that I heard of, and it's great. And it's sponsored by Ethiopian Airlines, which is super cute. Anyway, next up is a compilation. A lot of these are comps as well, because from what I know, the records weren't really released as albums. The records were released on cassette and 45s. Hence, you mainly get comps in this genre. Hasabe, a compilation of Ethio-Jazz albums, brilliant record, an essential record to get you into Ethio-Jazz. Essential, really dope. Is this another comp? No, this is Ahmed Mahmoud, or Mahmoud Ahmed. Great record, soulful. Maybe my favorite Ethio-Jazz vocalist is Mahmoud Ahmed. Beautiful record, beautiful vocals. Mela. Brilliant record. You need to get into this. Ayalu Mesfin, my Worries, released on Now Gain Records. Great record, great, groovy, funky. It's just like a metronome of a record. Your head's just bopping like this through the whole record. It's really hard, and I like this record a lot. Essential Ethio-Jazz, right? And next up, an early Ethio-Jazz record for me, Asio Belema. I used to think he was a producer, and now I'm not sure. But there's a record named after him on this comp. It's a compilation of Ethio-Jazz records, and it's really good. You know what I mean? Ethio-Jazz is one of those genres you can't really go wrong. If you're into it, then you just get into it, and it's a consistent genre. So Ethio-Jazz, we love it.